Little screen to the right or to the left of the lane. We'll see time and time again. Celtics get open jump shots.
Monte Ellis looking to post up. And the Pacers come the other way. Pacers this year on the road 9-11. They did play last night as they handily defeated Phoenix 116-97. Had a big fourth quarter to win that one. And Jan Mahimi
playing real well. But we're almost near the halfway mark. Let's see if you can do it for the 82 games. That's always the big question.
Amir Johnson had that tip in. Paul George lines up and knocks down the three. He's been doing that. Third in the NBA in three-point field goals made.
Mike, he's attempting 7 a game. Small forward taking 7, that's a lot.
Thomas, the three.
They are fast breaking, looking for the three, and then pick and roll, down screen, get into the paint off the dribble.
Crowder, quick catch and shoot. He hit a bunch of threes last night. In case you're wondering, the Celtic record for most rebounds in a game is 51. So he's a little behind Bill Russell's pace. Sullinger kicks it out to Bradley. His jump shot is good. It was on Marcus Smart. Here comes Isaiah Thomas. Turn around the wing. Thomas, nice sidestep and banks it in.
Big names.
George couldn't finish. Johnson, another rebound. Here comes Thomas. 19-2 run. Oh, another one.
Wow. Second round, 60th pick in the draft. That's the last guy picked on the second round.
Born and raised in Tacoma. A lot of that area, Seattle, Tacoma area, is C.J. Mock. Ellis and George are combined 2 for 10. A floater there from Monte Ellis.
Yeah, you have to go. A couple things in their favor. They're 4 for 9 in the 3-ball, and then also they're 7-2 on the break.
George Hill goes back. Turner. They like his outside game, and he nails that one.
Sloppiness with catching both teams who arrived late, coming back last night. Indiana from Indiana, and then naturally the Celtics from New York City.
The rebound. Turner, Smart, Jerebko, Olenek, and Bradley. Bradley trying to handle it. Robinson throws it ahead to Miles. Miles has a beat step and throws it down.
People don't understand that's 8 guys coming in here with different theories of X's and O's, and you're supposed to execute perfectly. And when you do, they're on the way out the door.
How about that?
He'll played him extremely well there. Played him for the physical and then took away the drive.
Hill able to connect.
You know,
Turner whips a pass. Bradley. Ball knocked loose. Hill with the save, but right to Bradley. Back to Crowder. Crowder tries. That's a three. Crowder with a second. It's a 7-0 Crowder run.
See, they're out so far away from the basket, Mike. Even if you come off the screen, you have a long way to go to get down inside.
Nice move from Hill. Got hit. And the foul.
A back screen and a guy to go to the front of the rim.
Thomas drives and banks it in with a foul. That's
definitely in favor of the Celtics up until now.
And George, in the first 2 games against the Celtics this year, both in November, as he lines that one up, he had 26 points in both the games. He was unstoppable in one of them, and finally gets that one to go. That's got a
years in the NBA.
Thomas does not have Muggsy Bogues calves, but he's got his heart in terms of a little guy who is trying to prove everybody wrong. Knocks down another right on. George, nice feed inside, little low to Allen. Allen's pass finally caught. Crowder deflects it. Shot clock winding down.
Shoot it.
George just gets it off in time, and he puts it in.
And he shoots a decent percentage, but he looks for the shot on the perimeter.
George, bad pass stolen by Avery Bradley. Bradley racing down and an easy dunk. Led by State Farm. Celtics up by 8, just over 5 minutes gone by here in the third. Paul George has come alive here in the third. Hits another. George.
You run your screens in it, you'll get in the paint at ease.
It has been a bit of a ragged game, and a game that has been, I know the NBA sometimes is a game of runs. They've taken it to a high level here tonight. Hill rattles it in. It hasn't always been pretty, but it's been a competitive.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. because it's a major game here. Now we're talking about two teams that are right there.
Miles, oh, beautiful move from Miles. It's his 8th rebound. George Hill, Monte Ellis, Paul George, C.J. Miles, and Jan Mahimi back in. Smart is on Miles. George gets free, gets away from Crowder and banks it in.
That was an
Ellis to Mahimi, throws it through his hands. Crowder on the run, comes up with a loose ball. Crowder goes up and throws it down. Mahimi. Under 2 minutes remaining, a 3-point game.
Well, see, they're going to go right down in and set up the screens on that baseline again.
Johnson tips it away, and Johnson throws it down. 2 key steals. They're nuts. Smart with the steal. Marcus Smart. Celtics back on top. 3 straight steals leading to buckets.
Now this is just an amazing thing that we're watching here. They shoot the gap again. And Mike, you had it, 3 straight steals. All of a sudden you have a separation. 3 great steals. Remember he told you at the top, they're #1 in the league, forcing 17 turnovers a game. So this is not out of the ordinary.
Ellis misses. Rebound tracked down by Amir Johnson.
Clippers have been hot, Mike. Going for number 10 in a row tonight.
Even without Blake Griffin. Oh, Paul George steals the inbound pass.
Unbelievable.
A lazy pass from Smart, and George with a huge force steal. Crowder takes it back. Jay Crowder goes up and finishes. And now the Pacers call timeout. What a wild finish.
You know, when you take your young son to play in the church league, you know, that's what happens. You steal the inbound pass, you steal it at the other end, and it's just been amazing what we have seen here tonight. This is pro basketball where you just can't assume anything. Just watch as the defender shoots the gap right there. Shoots the gap, double team, catches the high bounce.
How about Crowder? He's tied it. Pacers are down to 1 timeout remaining. George catch and shoot. Tough shot to take there as Smart grabs the rebound.
The old story, when you shoot for the 3 in that situation and you miss, now the league can go from 3 to 5. Right? You'd like to have had a better look than that.
Isaiah Thomas gets into the paint and banks it in. Thomas aggressive to the rim. It's a 5-point lead.
Say it's got to be a 3. You got to score quickly, then you deny. You go for the steal. If you can't get the steal, you have to foul. Force them to call a timeout.
Miles puts up a 3. Off the mark. Rebound. Smart lost it. Thomas picks it up. Thomas fouled from behind by George with 20. They have come up huge down the stretch. Ellis nearly lost it. Jordan Hill back to Ellis, inside the Hill. 2-point attempt, in and out, won't go. Rebound Thomas. Fouled by Miles. And the Celtics are going to end their losing streak.
Well, I'm happy for the Celtics. This crowd has been extremely receptive. It was only 1 game on the loss side. Back of 2nd, 3rd, and 4th who were tied with 15 losses. That's why it's a big loss for Indiana.
A 12-0 run in the final minute 41. And the Celtics' 4-game losing streak has come to an end. As Boston goes to 20-19, Jay Crowder a season high 25 points, Isaiah Thomas 28 points. And the Celtics win it 103-94. So for you,